What's going on, YouTube? JT Jaborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're talking about Absolute Power tie-in, Batman issue number 151, a Bat/Cat catastrophe. This one is written by Chip Zdarsky, I think art's by Mike Hawthorne. But this is the follow-up to the previous issue. It's another Absolute Power tie-in where Batman and Catwoman have to go on some sort of heist mission to steal a mother box from Amanda Waller to help give the heroes some sort of edge in stopping her and her complete mad, insane takeover of the world of DC. So Bruce and Selina go in disguise to some sort of military base. Bruce is blonde and has a mustache, so I wonder how long it took him to put that hair dye in place. And Selina Kyle is now a redhead, and they're infiltrating this facility. But then you have members of like the Suicide Squad. I think you have like Black Alice, like what's his name? Temple Fugate, Clock King, is that Deadshot or Deadeye? I think that's Amanda Waller's nephew, something like that. And then of course you have Bizarro, who comes in, and Batman basically, because Bizarro is has the mind of a child, uses that to his advantage to kind of get out of the situation while Bizarro fights them. Selina and Bruce find some sort of boom tube, and they don't exactly know where it leads to, but they're kind of out of options. Bruce asks her to go high, but she's like, nah, I'm sticking with you on this one. And I like to seeing them work together in this capacity. It's not fully like a couple, but Selina is just doing the right thing because, well, it is the right thing to do. I mean, she does do that from time to time. Sometimes she's bad, sometimes she's good. But in a situation like this where the world's at stake, she's going to come through to help Bruce out when he needs it the most. So I like that aspect. And they go here, they find what looks like Amanda Waller's crypt. We find where the mother box is being kept, but it's also in the ruins of Kazarnia. And then Bizarro and all the other characters show up at the end to like confront Batman and Catwoman, and that's where we leave the main issue. And then the backup issue written by Tini Howard, this is Absolute Power Plant, and this is a random side story taking place. Harley Quinn's off and she sees the Riddler and she kind of beats him up. They solve some riddles, and then she talks to Poison Ivy, and it was at a nuclear power plant, and it just kind of exists. Artwork's decent. Even in the main issue, the artwork is, you know, pretty decent too. So in terms of the Absolute Power tie-ins, I haven't read all of them, but for a Batman team-up issue with Catwoman, I thought this one did its job. It stays kind of on point. Yeah, this is a, like, issue where it's like a heist, but they're really like not doing as much sneaking around as you'd expect. It's kind of just disguises. But it still kind of works for the most part. So, I mean, it's an all right issue. Is it amazing? I wouldn't call it amazing, but is it bad? Definitely not. This is far superior to a lot of the other stuff that we've seen in the Zdarsky Batman run. I know it's still tying back into, in some capacity, it still ties into Failsafe because he's part of the Absolute Power event, although he's not in the issue. It's a much better issue. There's no obnoxious stuff like we got in Gotham War. So I'm more for this one than I have been in some of the other Zdarsky stuff. It's a simple team-up issue. They're outmatched and things are moving at a quick pace. It's easier to follow. You understand why they need this mother box because it's a means to kind of like help the heroes against Amanda Waller. And when they get there, it's not what it seems, and they have to be kind of quick-witted and think on their feet. So it is a decent one, and the characters are more on point this time around. They're not incredibly obnoxious, and I liked it. I like some of it, so not too bad, all things considered. So what did you think of the backup? It didn't really need to be there. I could have done without it. Saved me $1, but hey, it's there. You're either for it, you're against it. It doesn't really make much of a difference. It's completely harmless. So those are my thoughts on Absolute Power Batman tie-in, issue number 151. What did you think of it? What do you think of the Absolute Power event as a whole? Post your comments down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content. Hit that bell for notifications, and I think that should wrap it up for the DC stuff. Actually, no, I think I got the Boy Wonder, which I haven't read yet, so I'll get around to that eventually, and then got some of the other stuff. So it's going to be a lot of catch-up in terms of DC stuff and other comic books coming out this week, so we'll get to them when we get to them. All right, well, that's all I have to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.